Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Just a second. Yeah, realize. Hopefully you can hear me. Sure. So I've been building I've been trying to build this out. If you would have saw the last stream, we actually are building a AI native video editor, right? So with that, I would say I try to set it out some things like credentials and the the LLMs to use for, and then I try to actually set up the models also to what models to use. As I had Gemini's models, so actually I I will be using Gemini 3.1 Pro Preview and Gemini 3 Flash, right? As I see them to be one of the best ones. I think Claude is slightly better right now, but uh, as I only have the access to the specifically the uh, Gemini suite, so I thought let's give it a try, right? So we'll start it. So first of all, as our things are set up, let's just set up it again. We'll just clean it out quickly. Right, so we have the requirements. We'll be using the line graph in this situation, and yeah, let's just have it clean. And also, guys, I've connected some of the MCP tools like Context 7. They're really good at you know handling task and doing some stuff. A lot of times it just gets gets failed while executing task, and then it's not just one time, it's an infinite loop, right? It will just failing that simple problem again and again and again, right? So what I can see from here is so the thing I have finalized, like after the stream ended last yesterday's stream ended, uh, we figured out that first we'll start with few things and then come up with others, but first we'll set up this thing, right? So mm, stage one, let me explain you how it will function. uh, there would be a raw video gotten, right? And then in the stage one, first it will analyze with WhisperX and uh, OpenCV. OpenCV is a really famous tool for exclusively for computer vision and looking at images. And let's be honest, like videos are just sequence of images but moving fast, right? So that's the thing. And then, for Cutter, we have the PyDom and, WhisperX and MoviePy. And, in that way, we have some things set it up right now. And we can surely, move with things first and then, move to the other, right? So I'll just prompt it to actually, delete the test files and, start with installing the other, all the dependencies, right? And yeah, I'll just quickly prompt it out. All right, guys. So I have set it up the things, right? Like, not set it up the things like, I've prompted out what to do, right? Like, getting the, you know, uh, trial files out and, setting up the dependencies which would be needed in the process, which is like, MoviePy and PyDom and then, OpenCV and, LangGraph and all. So yeah. Alright, so I'll pick some, inspiration for specifically the mm, front end design of it and see which works. Files are getting set it up. No. As it would be mostly a dashboard, so we shouldn't look for too much creativity. I'll just quickly see if the stream has correct audio and so. All right. It's having it correctly. I'll just quickly see if the stream. All right. So we have the currently the dashboard set up. So sorry, I had a call. All right. So we have the currently the dashboard setup. We'll just have better inspiration to it. I'll just take a screenshot of the one which I like. I really like this one. Right, I'll try to have a screenshot and see if it does, see if it can replicate. Alright. I'm finding fonts, and it's always a good thing to actually find the exact things which you need, right? Find the exact, providing the exact images, color. Like if you want to get a design, it's better to have a lot of things. Like here I'm specifying the colors, I'm specifying the images, how I want it, and also putting the font, which finding the font from their website also, right? Which font they are using, and then also providing that also, right? Here you can see that. And so here I'll tag them out, right? These are the fonts also. And then now I'll just kind of get it the uh, all right. So I wanted to have a dashboard for it. So what I did was just pick the colors which I wanted to use, right? Pick the inspiration, and also got into their website. And when we try to screenshot in Windows, we can also like pick the color, or pick the I would say the font, not font. Actually, we can take a screenshot, put that in a font finder, and then get that font name, and then find it for free. So we can use the best of the best and not pay anything, right? So that's a great way working around. So I'll prompt now with all the details, right? And then show you what's the prompt. So I actually want to have this kind of sort of have this kind of All right, guys. So I have laid a really detailed prompt, like specifying what actually I need, first, describing what it has, what I've uploaded, just labeling that slightly one step further, and specifying the what should be used for where purpose, and then also the the default way of saying that think it yourself as a great top 0.1% front end developer, and build something which look absolutely amazing and as a dashboard, right? Not just a cheap AI slot, right? So we have to specify it as much as we can, because that will really help it to you know understand what we need. And one more change I would like to do, that I'll use the Gemini 3.1 Pro model for front end design, because it's the state of the art, right, for front end design. And also, Rust is much more better than other things, right? Like fast API or WebSocket, it's not that good, right? Like Rust is the best. So whenever you try to build any whiteboarding tool, just have understanding of the tech, right? That will make much more sense when you whiteboard, and it will fasten the process. So yeah. And also, as I have a lot of skills involved in it, almost I think so 900, I think so 96, 996 skills involved in it. So it might have took from that inspiration. So I'll just specify it more. Use context 7 for your details, use skills, and yeah, go ahead with the plan. It's better to read it out everything. Person panel color, okay. Okay. Typo, okay. Liquid curves effect, smooth animations, drag and drop. And also one more thing I forgot to. And the files which are there, they're more like Apple style, not just a normal Windows style, right? So the file design and all that kind of stuff, layout. You can have some, the design, like it has like AI co-worker for that, and then below there's a design. You can have slight kind of designs, and the file presentation, it should completely look like that, like a video, right? So that will look much more better. It's like more of Apple style UI UX. So specifying it that it should look like Apple style UI UX. It's also good. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, just to let me know. Oh, actually, yeah. We can use Next.js also if you need. Also, guys, if you are watching the stream after the stream has ended, just make sure that you subscribe and also add your more friends to the stream, as it will help you to grow fast. And if we grow fast, I can focus more on the streaming part, as I'm right now um, doing studies more, and the streaming part lesser, because I did one or two projects previously, which was a lot. I I gave 100% of my day, but it's better to have the balance of college studies and all that kind of stuff. So it really helps to have a kind of a what we say, like a safety net to work forward with it. And I'll day by day increase the timing of the stream, right. Today I've thought that I'll probably do it for 2 hours, and that doesn't mean that I just work on the project for 2 hours. I at least work on it for 4 to 5 hours a day, right? And make sure that you subscribe and be the part of it, as I'll keep educating you, and you can ask me any questions, and I'll always try to answer it really well. And also you can drop some of the projects which you are building right now, as I may able to contribute in it, maybe, or you can contribute in my project, as we can have a slightly understanding what the you know the whiteboarding community is building around, right, and understand where people are focusing, and we can explore ideas and work on them together, as in that way we a lot of $1 billion startups are made. I wonder how the stream which we have, a lot of streamers have hours of stream. How does YouTube store them, right? They do not charge the nor the viewer, nor the streamer to publish this for you, right? Like a lot of like Google Cloud, or the AWS, they charge per GB, and they also firms have document which aren't in GB, they are in MBs, and a lot of people just deal with lesser size data. But YouTube, which is the maybe the largest platform, and they have hours of stream. Each stream would be with 180p or 4K streams. They are easily above 10 GB or so. So I don't understand how they scale, have this model working, like this model of charging on ads, on like having ads shown to free users and then pay that, because the data is so huge, and they're still keeping it free for the viewer. And Continue. Alright, so I started the execution. Alright, so it's doing a lot of execution right now. Set up the thing. Site of it has site of so it's showing up. Okay. It's getting on the localhost 3000. I have already something set up like that. Oh, I shifted them to the cloud. Let's see. Mm, Hey, just check the error. It's asking to reply. Just fix it out. There's a huge war going around, right? Like the Israel and Iran. It's not good to see, right? People dying out. It's not fun. Although, what's your thought on that? Share it out in the chat. Also, Claude was used in the warfare, right? There's a really great series I'm watching right now. It's not a series, like, it's just a video. Like, you can see that it's, um, how does a computer actually works, and it, goes from the its architect, right? Like the flip flops and the memory component, or the it's just zeros and one, right? So highly recommend you can watch out. How just simple zeros and one, power computer, and a lot of AI also. The neural networks are also highly AI. The neural network is also, zeros and one, right? Like it has assigned weights to be when it should be activated, but it's at the core it's just zeros and one. Also, there's data analysis. Like, I'm slightly thinking about two topics, which is like, artificial intelligence, AI engineer or AI researcher versus a data scientist, because both are correlated to each other. If data exists, then only artificial intelligence exists, and if we don't have artificial intelligence, we still have value of data, but to a larger part, it's only worth if AI is there, right? If there's a a intelligence layer on top of the data. I know right now no one is watching, but I'm putting this for people who will see the stream after it ends. Make sure to be subscribed to the channel. I'm saying it again because it is super important that you be subscribed and notified, because whenever I'll start the stream, you'll start watching. You can have a I can have a conversation kind of style with you, and you understand how you think, and we can build a community around it, and you guys will be the first few people part of it. What do you think, guys? Like, will there be World War III? I don't think so. It's just pure, working around the situation, or trying to capitalize the situation by the news, or the some of the Twitter channels also. It's never going to happen. There's so much of people involved in it, right? So we have fixed. Let's just see. Oh no, this is not good. I think so. UI isn't looking perfectly done. I think some dependencies might be missing. Otherwise, you won't have created this kind of thing. This happens when some of the dependencies are missing also. Roles are highly used in the UI. you'll have check out what's the error perfectly. Use context 7 to fix it well. Context 7 is a kind of, MCP tool which has a good level of, understanding of things. this looks pretty good. We'll have it slightly much more better than this. All right, it looks pretty good right now, but there's few things which is like, the logo above that Oriplex agent, that sidebar, it should be movable, and when I, hover over it, it should have a really good animation of, moving that thing. And also, the, UI makes it feel look, slightly, you know, big, and it looks a lot like AI generated, like the stars coming up, that thing. That is not a thing. There is premium SVG logos used in this kind of thing, and the green thing which pops out, I think it should be much more classic and premium feel, rather than this AI kind of stuff, right? And I mean, yeah, like much more better than this. Have it much more better, right? The UI feeling of hovering over it, then it should make it feel look much good, and the drop shadow, somewhere it looks good, somewhere it doesn't. I have attached a logo to it, also use that logo in it. All right, so we'll find it. We have to specify, use the design skills given to you, and also make it ultra more, the inspiration I gave you, and also like have it ultra more premium than this. All right, so I'll find logo. Who for, yeah. Oh, we can use the nano banana too. Yeah, so we just need an inspiration kind of stuff. That's one inspiration. I've shared you the inspiration of logo, right? Have it generated again with the nano banana 2, and have it in our color, right? Which the color preference I have given you. Use that color and make sure it looks really good, and make sure it fits in the places perfectly. All right, so we'll just see. That's good. You can use that. Near that Oriplex logo, that logo should be changed and don't have that white thing there. Have a transparent, kind of, you know, transparent kind of logo there. And also, like, probably both the places have transparent logo and have the UI UX much more minimalist and premium, right? The sidebar at the left and sidebar at the right also. Hey guys, sorry for the delay. I had a call. When I'm not on certain, that tab, it is way too light. It shouldn't be like that. It should have a difference of, when I go to that tab, it should be, slightly, more focused, but not that, when I'm not on that section, it shouldn't be that light. And the lines which were there around covering that, I think that maybe should be there, but slightly thin, and uh, lighter color. I don't know, but the sidebars should be okay. Sidebars are good. Just have both of them to be that logo where click on that, clicking on that, both the side, that particular sidebar goes in, right? That would be better. We'll be ending this stream by 20 minutes. Also, the purpose of having the extra mile of better looking UI is because it becomes a differentiation, which a lot of them right now just have a slight level of uh, depth in their projects, right? So the ones who do not have that level of depth is easily spottable, like they are AI slop or AI generated. But when you have a professional grade UI UX that have a great impression on the user, or the person using it, that it has been had a detail, or this it is having something good, which is noticeable. Also, drop your comments if you have, right? Like, I can answer anything. You can ask me a question, I can explain. I can't see the thin line. It should be. Alright, so I understand that website, it should cover through that. Actually, as they are coming as an individual, widget, it should be, it is a sidebar, so it should cover the rest other side of the sidebar also, not just as a circle. I think that was the thing was missing. Just have it, and it is ultra thin and not visible in this. Have it slightly more thin, not slightly more thin, slightly have it mm, better, right? Like it could be 15% or 20%, and just have it covered, and have that minimalist touch in it. And in the AI template, don't use that, simple logos, just have better ones working around. And that I can't see that, logo which helps to, get that particular sidebar disappear, like, going inside the thing, right? So just have that thing to be visible and working well for the both these sidebars. Sorry. All right. All right. All right, this looks good, but the card. I'm not speaking about the card. I was speaking about the sidebar. You know uh, lines, that thing. And also sidebar should be sidebar. It's not a widget that it is having a circle thing at the left hand side of it. It should cover the full area, right? And the right one should cover the complete right area, right? So it is a sidebar. And the rounded edges should be there from the other one side, right? That other side of the sidebar. The most perfect it could have, right? It's good. now have it, slightly like, to receive videos, and have a local place to store them right now, and then accessible to all the agents and the in the processing the raw video. Just have it in that way, set it up, so and have it in a way where after a while, when we have to actually you know set it up the you know on the cloud, so it should be easy for us, right? And make sure it receives the complete video, around let's say 3 GB of video, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Reflex. All right, guys, so I think that's a wrap. We just set it up, the front end, complete front end, or not complete, I think so. The user auth and all that kind of stuff might be remaining, and we'll do that afterward. It's easy. I've done it before also. So it is easy. The setting page is one of the thing missing, the project, and so we have to just name them for perfect page name. But apart from that, UI UX looks good. Video has been uploaded, and then a video upload section is sorted out, and it would be probably ready to actually deploy it on the web, and in that way the preference and so is also there, right? UI access setup, right? So front end, 90% of the front end is set up. The local file receiving thing is also have been set up. Now by tomorrow we'll start with the backend, right? Where we'll set up the how the raw files will go, right? Like go in the sense, like how it will be analyzed, how it would pick the lots and so on. We have to also label a lot of data, and in that way this project would be proceeding every day forward. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, right? Make sure to subscribe so you can be the part of this journey. Whenever I start live streaming, you can be the first to join, and you can drop any comments, I can reply. If you have any doubts, I can solve it out, right? You can ask anything. I might get you a little bit better answer than your chat GPT, because I'm actually working on stuff, and it will really help you to be the part of this community, and grow with me, and see me grow, and I'll see you grow. So have a great day, and yeah.